Good morning, an audio morning brief of the grain markets. I'm Rich Paz for Critical Point. Tuesday, December 31st, 9:26 a.m. Eastern Time. We're wrapping up the year, folks. Okay, first I want to say that yesterday's action in the corn market was a sign of a level 3 top, yet overnight they're already putting it back up. The bulls don't want to die here. They don't want to give in. Apparently they're not finding enough supply on the commercial side as well. It is year end, people trying to hold out. Until yesterday's highs taken out in the corn market, there is a chance this is just a little knee-jerk reaction here as we go into the holiday, wrap up the year. We're still looking for a pullback for a level 3 bottom into next week, but it's possible it wants to stay up for this week and then be down next week. It may just be up for today and then going to be down Thursday, Friday, something like that. And keep in mind, Wednesday will be closed. So if it goes back below the close of yesterday, I think we got some evidence that we're on the right track for a level 3 pullback in the corn. Now, although it's possible we could be putting in an important top here for a while, we're still leaning, and I'll update this more on the weekly update on Thursday or Friday. I think what we'll have is that there's still a chance for higher prices in coming weeks. This is just a level 3 fluctuation with inside of a larger trend. But it is time to pull back. It is overbought. I think the technical fund side can take profits at least. The commercial side, I think they can chill out for a few days as well here, frankly. Okay, so that's what's going on with the December corn. As far as additional upside, if it takes out yesterday's high, yes, that's a sign the level 3 trend is still intact, and therefore you may want to be a trend follower. And I would say it may be safer to assume the level 3 trend is not down until it takes out yesterday's low even. As far as additional upside price action, though, it seems very limited to maybe no more than 465 for the March corn off of this type of level 3 trend. Even though the larger trends may be up and offer more later, we really ought to see a setback by next week, and it can start on it this week. Now, as we move to the March Chicago wheat, nice level 3 uptrend, and it's doing the same thing. It looked like it was topping yesterday. Now this morning, we're already seeing it back up again, okay? And I wouldn't rule out that it can get a little bullish here on up to about 560, 562, but we just have to keep in mind it's really due for a level 3 pullback towards the end of this week on into next week, and now looking like it probably won't bottom to next week. So I kind of feel like we got to get this holiday out of the way, and then they're going to realize, we really need to sell more than buy. And so, yes, I want to see a pullback. That was an interesting rally. I need to study it more on the volume side, and it is quite overbought. I'm wondering, can it still backpedal here and give us problems in the next few weeks? But I'm kind of thinking we might have seen a very important bottom in wheat. This is going to pull back some. It, too, can show some strength, Jan, Feb, along with the corn market. So right at the moment, I can see a bit more upside. Just keep in mind a down day, down close, probably a sign of a level 3 top. And it is time to pull it back, and it is short-term overbought. I don't think this is the best buy on either market right now. You better be quick and nimble, I think, even though I suppose this level 3 pullback might not bring the market down that much. I'm not seeing enough influence from South America to really get things bulled up, and I don't know why the rest of the world that's basically in winter, why they'd get all that bulled up, frankly, here, okay? There's some things that's going on with politics and Trump and inflation and economies, but it doesn't seem that quite important. I think most people would probably simplify it by just watching export performance. All right, next up is we want to look at the soybeans, and this would be the March soybeans, and it's got the same interesting pattern yesterday. Slam it up, slam it down, try to put in a negative reversal, and yet this morning it's also bouncing up off the 5-day average. So all I can say is if we can see the beans trade below yesterday's low, that's a sign of level 3 top, and the market ought to be down into next week. Now, this one, I'm finding it difficult how it bottoms for level 3 by Thursday or Friday. So for this one, there's a greater chance we've got lower prices next week coming in beans. But does that mean corn Also has to be down right at the moment. I'm thinking yes, but there might be some weird thing that corn drops Thursday, Friday, and next thing you know, it's just up, that it can bottom ahead of beans. Doesn't have to go down as long, and it does have the better fundamentals and demand side right now. But ultimately, I'm going to say all three markets ought to give us some kind of setback, even as of next week, and the tops should be coming in here at any moment. So a down day in any of these markets, and I think we're on our way, but I think one of the key price levels to watch is yesterday's low, okay? And on the upside, I'm more a trend follower. I'm not interested in really trying to forecast upside price levels. They all seem to be about the same probability and not high probability. I think every few cents higher, just look for it to turn around, and I've given you a general guidance on that. As for the soybeans, I guess I don't see them really going over 10.05 there on the March beans at this time, okay? All right, past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. Have a great New Year's Eve. Have a great New Year's Day. Wrap off the year here, and let's kick off a new year and be optimistic, even though things might get wild and crazy on the political side and the policy side, and it certainly can impact the economies, U.S. and globally. Let's try to get off on an optimistic note here. And I still feel like weather-wise, we got a chance for these grains to work higher in the summer. It's just they can backpedal for lengthy periods of time here. There's no reason to get that build up right away here. Past results, not necessarily indicative of future results. Have a great day. Thank you.